to break on through to the other side, top of the shuttle pad there on San Diego Living. Don't let blended families keep your holiday from running smoothly. Dr. Kenner and Bud Klueck are here with us with some advice. And as you walked in, Dr. Kenner looked at me and he said, "You look like an old grandma up there in the corner."
It's a compliment, Joe.
Yeah.
You're a sexy grandma.
That's right.
All right,
well,
there you go, right? All right,
you're looking good.
You're looking good.
Yeah, I'm in touch with that
grandma.
aged feminine side of me.
I missed the memo about...
I guess you did.
I missed the Fox memo. I didn't trust it.
Well, because today was Grandmother Day, and you're not wearing your grandma outfit.
We have
next time.
Christmas tie.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bud's wearing his tie.
Yeah, you got the memo. All
Yeah,
right. That's
see?
good.
But anyway, let's talk about blended families. With the divorce rate where it is, and I'm a part of a blended family, you know, because I was a widower at one time. We've got 7 kids now. Put the family, Brady bunched it, and there are problems.
Well, and if you look, Joe, 41%, we've gone down a little bit, but 41% of families are blended split families, so that's a lot of normality of what's going around. It's a really tough time of year for kids having to go through transitions from house to house. Yeah. And what we notice with kids this time of year is they get more anxious when they have to go from household to household, and they get worried about how one parent's going to feel when they're spending time with the other one, and so it's a tough time of year. It really is for kids going through this.
So what does a parent do in that regard?
Well, there's a couple things that you've got to do. One, you've got to plan ahead. You've got to talk to your other parent and say, look, let's make this as smooth of a transition as possible, really, for the kids, for their best interest. Plan a schedule ahead of time. Really try to work together. Be as cooperative as you can for the best interest of the child. And don't sweat transitions. Make it go as smoothly as you can, and just be flexible. It's really important for the kids.
And what do you talk to your own child, then you talk to the child about this sort of thing, right? You be up front?
Yeah, and you talk ahead of time. It's really important that the parents sit down with the kids before the holidays and say, look, this is going to be the plan. Here's where you're going to be and where you're going to go. Here's how you're going to feel. This is what it's going to be like. So they really have a good heads up of what it's going to be like. That makes it go a lot better.
And they can always come and talk to you. Be open enough, I suppose, to have those communications. Now, it's a little different on the legal side, but not that much different.
Well, some of it overlaps. Actually, some of the points overlap, Joe. I have 4 major things to concentrate on from the legal point of view regarding holiday visitation. The first is get highly specific court orders. It always drives me crazy. It always never ceases to amaze me when I see court orders like the following: physical custody to mom and reasonable visitation to dad. Now, these are people who are getting a divorce. If they were all that, I think they would themselves admit, if they were all that talented at working things out and being reasonable and flexible with one another, they wouldn't be getting divorced in the first place. And yet there are court orders with that high degree of generality. Get highly specific court orders.
All right.
The second point is, even though you have highly specific court orders, be flexible, like Keith was saying. Okay. And so if letting the child stay over the weekend will save hundreds of dollars in airline tickets, by all means, let them do that. Or say an extra day will let them see Grandma's birthday. Let them stay the extra day. So be flexible. The third point is, don't assume flexibility. Don't book the airline ticket assuming the co-parent is going to let you stay over the weekend or the child stay over the weekend. Get it in writing. And email is great for that. And the modern trend to email back and forth is really important and helpful in that regard. And the fourth point is get started early. I would say probably August, late summer or early fall. Start working with your co-parent to get these specific plans like Keith was talking about, have it nailed down. And so those are the 4 points. Get highly specific court orders, but once you get those highly specific court orders in place, it's kind of a plan B, be flexible. The third one would be don't assume flexibility on the other party's part until you kind of got it in writing. And the fourth one is get started early.
And get started early. So it's a little late for this year, all right? But think about it for next year. And right now, at least communicate.
Very important.
You know, communicate and remember to keep the child in mind #1, right?
And always tell your kids to talk about this stuff. So if they're having feelings about going from one house to the other, encourage them to talk to you about it and make the phone lines open. It's really important that when they're at mom's house, they can call over to dad's and vice versa, because that's going to make it go a lot smoother.
Right.
And a really good modern trend is webcams. for blended families. Both parties have webcams, so they not only can talk to but can see the children when they're in the other person's house.
Oh, this is an excellent idea. I thought of that. What a great little gift idea.
Good idea. There you go.
Get the webcam
Stocking
going.
stuffer.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you both very much. I tell you,
pleasure.
so much information. There it is. Law and Mediation Offices of Garrison, Klueck. All right. And, of course, we see Dr. Kenner all the time, too, on Fox in the Morning and with us. So thank you guys very much. Have a
Happy
wonderful
holidays,
holiday.
Happy
to you
holidays.
too, yeah.